Hey guys, how you guys doing? It's Monday, August 19th, 2019. Hoping you're having a wonderful day, a blessed day. Indeed, on the road again. I'm on the road again. I'm traveling for work. I cannot wait for this shit to be done. Alright. Currently in the southern part of the United States of America. Really fun place to be. Enjoy the food, good barbecue, love it. Alright. Here for a couple days and then back home for a few days. Which will be great. Spend some time with the family, with the kid, with the fiance. A couple things I want to talk to you about today. Man, my mind's racing faster than my mouth right now. So we have something brewing in northern Syria, all right, and we have something brewing because we've talked in depth about the Turkish military being on the Syrian border. Well, there was a Turkish convoy that was rolling around in northern Syria, and it was actually struck by the Syrian armed forces. All right, so Turkey has currently placed its troops on high alert. We need to see where this goes, but it looks like we have had military conflict between Syria and Turkey. All right, I don't know if this is going to escalate or not, but it is something we need to watch. All right. We're also continuing to watch the Iranian tanker that was formerly known as the Grace 1. Now it's called something different. It's headed towards Greece at the moment. The U.S. has put a warrant out for it, so we need to watch and see if we do see the U.S. A naval vessel actually pull up beside it and take it over, kind of like the U.K. did. All right. All that's going to do is raise tensions in the Strait of Hormuz, raise tensions between the U.S. and Iran. All right. More of the same BS between Israel and Gaza. Like I said in my last video, when rockets were flying, I said, hey, don't lose your head. This stuff happens. It literally happens every couple weeks. People, they start to say, oh, is this it? Is this it? And it's always the same. Israel might strike a building or two, but after that, it's like business as usual, right? So I guess we're keeping our eyes on that as well. More big picture stuff with Israel than small picture than v Gaza, Israel v Gaza. We're watching India and Pakistan, of course. The more I think about it, the more I feel like Pakistan isn't really in a position to fight a war against India, though I also think that they do not allow Article 370 being scrapped without a fight. Okay, they've tried it diplomatically. Their top army general, he was just given a 3-year extension. Okay, there's been infiltrations across the LOC. There's been shelling across the LOC. An Indian Army general actually came out today, and he stated that after the Balakot strikes, the Pulwama incident happened, India blamed Pakistani terror groups, decided to strike inside of Pakistan. All right, actually, the terror group said, "Hey, we did it." India decided to take action. They struck within Pakistan. All right, and then that's when this whole row started between Pakistan and India. I mean, it's not really. It started about 70 years ago, but this is when it got very, very hot, February, March of this year, right? An Indian general came out today and stated that India was ready for a long, drawn-out conflict where they would have crossed over into Pakistan, okay? And currently, where we stand is kind of a stalemate. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know where this is going, okay? India said that they will have talks with Pakistan, but only after they stop terror. And then after that, they're just going to have talks on Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, not the Indian-occupied Kashmir and Jammu. They're not going to have a conversation about that. They're just going to talk about POK, all right, the Pakistani-occupied Kashmir. So really, that's them saying, hey, we're not going to talk about Kashmir. We're not going to talk about Jammu. We're not going to talk about Article 370 and us scrapping it. It's not going to happen. You're just going to deal with it, and you got to deal with it, all right? And to a degree, a lot of people think that they are right. Pakistan just kind of has to deal with it, because right now they cannot survive a conventional war against India, okay? Now, the LOC continues to be hot. Every couple days, we hear of heavy firing. We see video of this happening day and night, we hear of military movement on both sides, but nothing extremely major. The paramilitary force that was sent to Kashmir, and that's another thing, right? So Kashmir, the Indian government, the Modi government, decided, hey, we're going to restrict individuals living in Kashmir. All right, we're going to turn off cell phone service. We're going to put a curfew in. We're going to cancel schools. Well, the big thing Thursday and Friday was, hey, Monday they're lifting restrictions. People are opening schools. You're going to be able to get on your cell phone. Curfew's going to be more lenient. Well, over the weekend, when they started doing those things, they started getting rid of the restrictions. Well, they saw protests, and that's exactly what we thought they were going. That's what they were going to see. All right, these protests broke out. They got pretty violent, and now what are they doing? They're back to the restrictions. Okay, so currently it sucks ass to live in Kashmir. Okay, and I don't know where this is going. My best guess is, the worst has yet to come. Okay, I don't know how much I believe a conventional war is going to take place between India and Pakistan, but at the same time, part of me thinks maybe India wants Pakistan to do something. Maybe India wants to take over Pakistan occupied Kashmir. I don't know. That's a situation we need to watch very closely. All right. As more information about it comes out, I'll let you guys know. We'll discuss it. We have to watch Hong Kong, of course. I'm trying to think of anything else. Trump's trying to buy Greenland. Pretty smart move, actually. A lot of people are making fun of it. One, it could be a legacy move. Trump would always be known as the guy who bought Greenland. Two, there's a lot more military activity happening in the Arctic. And so us having Greenland, we already have the Thule Air Base up there, the most northern U.S. air base, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's a Navy air base. I actually served with a guy who was stationed there, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, very smart move. A lot of people are making fun of it. I think it's pretty damn smart. Strategically, it makes sense to me, especially with everything that's going on in the Arctic. I'm trying to think of anything else we need to watch. North Korea, Iran, Syria and Turkey. That's big news this morning. Of course, India and Pakistan, but that's been going on, and that could go on for months, before anything of real value happens. Those are the things I think we need to keep our eyes on at the moment. All right, I'm going to grab a beer. I'm going to say a few prayers, and as always, I'm going to keep my eyes to the skies. God bless.